Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss the reading comprehension passages along with the application of reading strategies. We will learn how to apply strategies, reading techniques on a passage on a reading comprehension so that you can quickly get the answer within the assigned or limited time. So these are papers are taken from AKUEB board, and these are the latest papers SSC. So we will discuss HSSC papers as well. So begin with the passage 1. It's a reading passage. So it begins with making a presentation. So from here you can easily guess this passage is about how to make a presentation. So directly we will start from the questions because it's a good technique that you should first read the question and then turn back to the passage to get the answer based on the technique or what the question is asking. If the question is based on skimming, then you need to skim the text. If the question is based on scanning, then you need to find a specific location of the question. If it is asking for inference, you need to read the context, and if it is asking for the contextual meaning, you can apply the intensive reading technique. Apart from this, there is another technique as well for your level. There is annotation. Annotation means marking on the paper or marking on the page. While reading, you can make notes, you can underline, you can highlight. It's a good idea. So let us start with the question number 1. In line 20, the pronoun we is used twice to create. So now we need to first scan the location where line number 20 where the pronoun we is used. Now by reading, okay, first line number 20 here we is used twice, right? We here. Now to get its contextual meaning, what does it, why this is used twice, we need to read a line before the first one and a line after the second one. So from here we can get an idea why the author has used the pronoun we twice. So try using language that involves your audience. First is emphasizing on the audience, and then he's saying that what can we learn. So from here we, it is a kind of inclusive concept. The author is including the readers as well. So from here he is, okay, let us read further. How did we arrive at conclusion? He's not saying I, he's saying we, right? So it is about the writer and his readers or audience, so involving your audience. So let us go to the options again. It says we is used for comparison. No, there is no any comparison. So it is used for emphasis. Is emphasizing on the idea of including your audience or engaging them, right? Question number 15. The author discusses all the following techniques to use during a presentation except. So for this purpose we need to skim the text. To, for that purpose obviously you need to search for the keywords which are used in the question. So in the question, techniques are used. Which techniques? The techniques that you use during a presentation. Which techniques are used in the text? We will quickly skim the text to get an idea. First he is talking about, we suggest many activities. What are these many activities? Hear your own voice, it's a technique. Then he talks about appear being confident, good posture, behavior to the objectives. And then he talks about the involving your audience, your voice, it's the same one as discussed before. Always try to convey enthusiasm and energy. So these are the techniques that the author is discussing in this passage. So he's discussing control your voice. Obviously he's discussing on objectives. Yes, he is discussing on getting involved in the audience. Yes, but there is no any mention of drinking water, so this is the exception, right? The next question is, it can be inferred, it is based on inference from the passage that during a presentation one must be. So from here the entire passage you can guess that one must be authoritative, conscious, engaging, spontaneous. So after skimming the text, we get an idea that throughout the passage, the writer or author is emphasizing on engagement, engaging your audience. How we get it? See, involve your audience is overemphasizing on it, being objective and conscious about your posture, your voice. So each of these things are linked with the audience. We do all of these things to engage the audience, obviously, and audience engagement matters a lot in any kind of presentation. The next question says the tone of the author is it argumentative? No, it's not arguing about anything. Is it biased? Does he taking one side? No, it's not taking any side. Does it monotonous or dull? Not really. So his tone is neutral throughout the passage because he's not taking any side. He's just giving us information in a impartial way without being biased, right? In a subjective way. Not subjective, objective, sorry, in an objective way. Objectivity is there. So it's informative text and he's representing us how to deliver a presentation in a very objective manner. So his tone is obviously neutral. The author's purpose is to, the entire purpose or message, what he wants us to learn by this passage. So the author's purpose is to describe how to familiar with the content of presentation. No, this is only a small minor segment or the entire purpose, right? How to deliver a presentation. Yes, this can be more appropriate because the entire passage is about how to deliver a presentation, and rest of these are only minor parts of the entire passage. And here the author purpose is talking about the main idea. Next question is the text type of the passage is obviously it is informative. It's a narrative expository text and it's providing us instruction how to deliver a presentation. There is one kind of expository essay, right? And it's not communicative because communication takes place between two or more people. Here we don't see two or more people communicating with each other, so some of you might get confused between this informative and communicative. That's why I have marked it, right? So I hope you get the idea and preparing for your papers, and in the upcoming video we will discuss the other passage and HSSC papers as well. Thank you for watching this video.